How's it going, YouTube? Today I'm going to bring you a slightly different review today. It's on a Nokia Asha 210, which isn't your traditional flagship smartphone or even a touchscreen smartphone for that matter. But it's Christmas just around the corner and you can pick this up for under £50. I think it's about £40 now, so this will make a great gift. Especially if you've got kids, or maybe you are a kid and you want to get a phone which isn't a fully fledged top-end expensive smartphone. This might be a good way to go. Now, unlike most smartphones which force you onto the internet, this one doesn't. It has got Wi-Fi built into it, so if you've got wireless Wi-Fi at home, you can connect up to it and you won't rack up any bills or use up all your credit straight away or anything like that. So if we look around the box, you can see it's traditional Nokia Asha colour scheme boxes, so it's all blue and it shows off all the different colours you can get. This particular one is a black version, and you can see some specifications on the back, and not a lot else going on there. So let's jump straight in there and have a look. So first thing you're presented with is the phone itself, obviously. We'll have a look at that in a second. Also, crappy Nokia headphones. So I doubt many people that use these. You can actually plug in your own headphones, but we'll get onto that in a second. You have got a Nokia's traditional small pin Nokia charger. So it's not micro USB, but it's no big deal because you can pick up these chargers from pretty much anywhere. And most people have actually got tons of these lying around at home. You've got your travel adapter here. It's actually all one piece, so lift that up and that'll go into the UK socket. Obviously close it down for travelling so it's a bit more compact, and you get a very small book of instructions and the battery on the inside. Now I believe this is a BL4U battery. Nokia batteries are very easy to come across and you can pick up spares very easily as well. And if we look around the back, you can see it's a 1200 milliamp hour battery. You can get a dual SIM version of it. This is the single SIM. I don't think the dual SIMs are available in the UK. I'm not 100% sure on that. But it shows you some basic instructions just in there. So let's look around the phone. You can see there's a sticker over the screen at the moment. I'll leave that on there just for now. The screen is actually 2.4 inches with a resolution of 320 by 240. That gives you a pixel per inch density of 167 pixels. So it's not the highest resolution screen in the world, but it's actually not too bad considering it's only a 2.4 inch screen. So you don't actually need that higher resolution. If we look a bit closer, you can see it's got its own dedicated Facebook button. So if you are a novice when it comes to smartphones, or maybe you like to go on Facebook a lot, you don't have to navigate around the screen or anything like that to find your Facebook. You've got one button, you press it and it should launch Facebook straight away. Dedicated camera button also, so again if you are a novice when it comes to an entry-level smartphone, you've got a dedicated button there, you press that and it takes you straight to the camera, and I'm going to guess you press it again and it takes the picture. You've got the power and hang up button here, and the call button just here, and these buttons are related to whatever it says on the bottom left and the bottom right. So whatever it says on the bottom left of the screen will be, it will equate to that button, and same again with that button on the bottom right of the screen. Full QWERTY keyboard here. You looks like you've got a Wi-Fi shortcut there, so I'm guessing from the home screen you just hold down the space bar, but we'll have a look at that in a second. If we look around the handset, you can see it's very clean on that side. Pretty much completely clean on the bottom and the right hand side. On the top you've got a micro USB port, so you might be able to charge this via the standard micro USB port hopefully. You also got the small pin Nokia connector just there, so you plug in your Nokia chargers just here. And here you've got a standard 3.5mm headphone jack, so you can plug any headphones you like. So if you don't like the crappy Nokia ones that come in the box and you've got a much better set or a big over-ear cup headphones, they'll just go in there, not a problem. The bottom is completely empty. So the back, you have got a 2 megapixel camera on the back, so it's not the highest or the best camera. Just bear in mind, 2 megapixels isn't actually as bad as what most people think. It's still a resolution of 1600 by 1200 pixels. So for Facebooking and sharing it to friends and emailing it, it's actually more than enough. It's only when you want to crop or blow them up really big pictures or print them out or anything like that, it's not going to be the highest quality. This phone does actually video record. It video records in a format called QCIF at 10 frames per second. So basically, the video record on this is completely pointless. I wouldn't recommend anyone to use that. But in terms of camera, 2 megapixels more than enough for most people. It looks like there's some kind of speaker grill there, but we'll have a look at that in a second. There should be a little notch there. In fact, there's the notch there. So you get your nail in there, you're straight into the back. So yeah, it looks like that was a loudspeaker grill here. So it does take a micro SD card up to 32 gigabytes because the internal memory is actually quite low, 64 megabytes. But put a 32 gig memory card in there, well, put whatever size you like in there, really, 8GB, 16, doesn't matter, but it'll take up to 32, and obviously you can fill up with movies and fill it up with music as well. Standard size mini SIM card, so not micro or nano, it's just a standard mini SIM card which will go in there. So let's pop the battery in there. Very easy to put the battery in. You've got the gold connectors at the bottom, which match up with the gold connectors on there. So put that in first, and the battery just drops in there. And this, typical Nokia, just work your way around. And there we are. So as well as the Wi-Fi, it's also got Bluetooth and also FM receiver as well, which does allow you to record your FM radio. So if you do like listen to Radio 1 or whatever radio station you like, you can actually record your favourite shows whilst on the go as well. So let's peel off the screen protector. You can also see on there, you can get YouTube, WhatsApp as well, which is like the most, well, one of my favourite apps I use the most often. YouTube, you got Express. I don't know if that's Nokia's Express Music or it's just what they call their own browser. Twitter, I don't know what eBuddy is, some kind of messaging service. But the most common ones, the most popular ones will be Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp and YouTube. So let's power it on with that power button there. Press and hold. Small vibration, then you can let go and it's going to power us straight in there. So first thing it's going to say, no SIM card, just press accept on that. I'll go for a bit of a close-up. So here we go, it's asking us to choose the language. So we've got English, Dutch, French, Italian, and we'll go through all these. So all the way down to there. So let's just choose English for now. Set time and date, we'll just save that for now. And you're straight in there. Basically, this is your shortcut screen. You can add whatever apps you like onto there. You can remove that if you like. So if you want just a clean wallpaper, you can go into your settings and change it. So if we go down to settings, and you go down to display, home screen, and off. And press OK. Now when we go back to the home screen, it's completely clean. So you can have whatever you want as the wallpaper. When we press the Facebook button, let's see what that does. Should hopefully launch us straight into Facebook. Again, this is going to probably try and connect up to the internet, but since we're not connected, there you go. It's asking us to connect up to the Wi-Fi. So first time you press it, it's going to ask us, do you want to turn on the WLAN, which is basically Wi-Fi. And once you press yes to that, it will search for your nearby Wi-Fi so you can connect up to it. So I'm going to press no for now because I don't want to connect up to Facebook. So the Facebook button does literally just launch the Facebook app, as you'd expect. So let's close the application down. You got your camera as well. So if I just put the Stanley knife just there, and you can see it's a pretty wide angle actually. I'm actually really surprised at how wide angle that is. But it looks a lot better in person than it does through this camera, obviously. So a quick navigate around the phone. So you've got your internet browser just up there, your contacts, music, calendar. You can set up your emails, photos, messaging, store, so you can download more applications. Settings, a gift, I guess you can gift apps to people. Facebook, you can see what apps are already on there. I'll have a look at that in a second. WhatsApp comes on there straight out of the box, which is really, really good. YouTube on there straight away. Chat, I'm guessing that's some kind of Nokia chat service. Nearby, that's pretty cool. So you can see what nearby things are around you, so coffee shops and places like that, and your camera. So let's just look in the apps folder real quick, and you can see games. You can choose what category you want on there. So let's just look at my apps, see if there's anything on there. I think that might connect up to, no, we're good to go. Nokia Chat Converter, so you can see all the apps are already on there, and you can uninstall the ones you don't want as well. So this has been unboxing, a quick tour around the Nokia Asha 210. I hope you like the video, guys. If you do, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.